Hangout on air is live. Webinar Jam Studio. Zero live out of 30 total registered. Saying not live yet. Should I open Gmail and log in through a different thing? Go live now. There's a button and thing that says go live now. What happens if I click that? Webinar event. Bitrate. Broadcast. Public view. Can see me. What about in Webinar Jam? You can? Says there's 0 out of 30 total registered. Let me see if I do a screen share, if it'll do any different. Present to everyone. Can you see my screen? Yes, no? Can you see my screen? Okay. No, but can you see it on the webinar, on Webinar Jam? And you're logged in? All right. So I'm going to hope that everybody is logged on. We're having some technical difficulties with our software that we use for Webinar Jam. So I know that my guy who helps me set it up is on the line. So can you hear me, or can you just see my screen? Perfect. Perfect. So let's just start and hope, and you stay on the whole time, and hopefully this thing will work. All right, so thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you investing your time, investing in yourself. Today, I'm going to teach you guys all of my best stuff. The title of this, the Web Design and Digital Marketing Success Blueprint to help you get new clients and BNI referrals fast. So, Richard, can you see that second slide? Okay, perfect. So today I'm going to give you the exact blueprint that so you can get a steady stream of new clients into your solopreneur business with a quick and easy professional digital marketing system. Now, normally we have a little chat box where you can ask questions, but our software isn't working right now, so I don't think that you'll be able to do that. But you can always email me after, and I'd be more than happy to personally answer any questions that you have. So for today's talk, I'm going to do the 3 most common and profit-killing mistakes that solopreneurs make with their website and how it impacts BNI referrals, how to cultivate true connections with new prospective clients and referrals through an impressive web presence, receive more inbound calls from prospective clients who want to get started with you fast, and the #1 tactic to turn your website from a stale waste of space into a new client machine. And you're going to find out how to get your website in front of your ideal client every day with no ongoing work required from you, how to gain instant respect and higher status before you ever even talk with a prospective client, and how to get referrals in person, find out how to turn referrals into clients without selling anything, and compel your clients to refer you more often and with more effective digital marketing strategies. All right. So, does this sound like you? Are you a non-techie who needs this to be explained in normal talk, not geek language? Do you know that you need to do something online but just can't seem to get started? Are you confused as to how to get more prospects and referrals for your business? Are you making less than 80K per year in thank you for closed business? Or do you want to take your thank you for closed business to an even higher level? And you want to learn how to get all this done in the quickest and easiest way possible. So make sure you pay close attention, take notes, ask questions. And I'm taking time out of my schedule. I normally charge $500 an hour for a consultation but I'm giving you guys all the goods today. So make sure you turn off your phone, close Facebook, grab something to take notes with, and make sure that you stay until the very end because I have a surprise gift for you just for staying on. So am I really that cool? So I've been featured on NBC, ABC, ESPN, AM 1700, Union Tribune in San Diego. I spoke at Startup Grind in San Diego. I've spoken at Tijuana Novadora down in Mexico. I'm an Amazon best-selling author. And of course, I've been a BNI member, a proud BNI member for almost 5 years. So are you ready for a breakthrough? My promise today is that you will have at least one huge breakthrough today that can totally revolutionize your business. And if you don't, I will personally do a 30-minute consultation call, strategy call with you to make sure that you get that breakthrough. So I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I was born in Torrance, California, which is a suburb of Los Angeles. I currently live in San Diego, and growing up, I could best be classified as a juvenile delinquent. I got into a lot of trouble. This is the early 90s, and we wanted to be little gangbanger kids, and so I got into lots of trouble. Really, the only thing that kept me out of trouble was that I played soccer. And so I was getting into trouble 3 days a week, playing soccer 4 days a week, while my friends were getting in trouble 7 days a week. And basically all those kids eventually disappeared. My best friend from middle school ended up getting shot and killed right after high school. And then that easily could have been me. So I was fortunate. I got good grades. I ended up going to school at UCSB. And then after college, I got a job working for Pitney Bowes, selling the most boring office equipment in the history of the world, a postage machine. And then quickly after that, starting working with them, I got promoted to a sales manager, and I was one of the youngest sales managers in the company. And everything seemed to be going really well until it wasn't. And my dad got diagnosed with cancer in December of 2006, and he died about a month later from pancreatic cancer 3 days before my 27th birthday on January 10th, 2007. And then I decided that I was going to start a soccer magazine at the worst time in history to start a print magazine. So within about 18 months, magazine went under. I was totally broke. I had no friends. It was as bad as it could possibly get. And I decided that I needed to hit the restart button on my life. And so I had to get a job because I was completely broke. And so I got a job working in sales because I was still a good salesperson. And then being an entrepreneur, I had an idea and I needed a website. And so, up to this point, I never really been a technology person. And so I learned how to build my first website by watching online videos in a weekend. It wasn't the greatest website in the world, but I made it. And I started building more websites for myself. And then I started looking into how to do online marketing. And that's basically how you get people to the website and how you get leads and sales. And then I got a job working in online marketing as well, on advertising. And I actually came into BNI working for an online advertising company. And I failed miserably in BNI because it just was not the right product for BNI. However, it did show me an opportunity to do websites, digital marketing, and website management. So I created a website in 5 days in 2012. And that took off pretty well, pretty quickly. I wrote my first book called It's Not Just a Website. And I got the foreword done by Dr. Ivan Misner, which was hugely beneficial. I spoke at the Startup Grind. I had a radio show on ESPN AM 1700. And then most recently, we expanded down into Mexico, where we own a website in Cinco Dias, digilabmx.com, and DigiCupones, which is a coupon site that we've launched down there. And then we have another niche brand called strengthsites.com. So everything is going really well. The thing that I'm most proud of is that I am a mentor through a program that's kind of like Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and except it pairs up kids who've lost a parent to cancer with an adult mentor who's experienced something similar. So you can see down on the left, that's me and Patrick, the first day that we ever hung out, and my dog Nola, and that was June 2012. And unfortunately, his mom, who you can see on the right, she'd been battling breast cancer. She died 5 months after he and I had been paired up, December 8th, 2012. And so everything that I do for these kids. And that's my big why. So let me just check in with my guy to make sure that everything's going well with the screen. All right, see the screen. Okay, perfect. All right, so if you're not succeeding online, I'm here to tell you that it's not your fault. So the internet changes so fast that it's a full-time job for me to keep up with everything. So somebody like you who has a business to run, there's no way that you'll be able to keep up. In fact, big corporations who you are most likely competing against, they have teams of people managing all this online stuff. Their salaries that they're paying these people is probably over $300,000. And then the costs are going up. There's more competition. It's harder to find new clients online or just in general. So if you're struggling with this stuff, I want you to know that it's not your fault. And at one point in time, I was just like you, struggling with it as well. So let's dive right in. So here are the 3 most common mistakes that people have when they launch a website. The first is the purpose. Okay, so let me explain this. The purpose of your website, especially if you're in BNI, is to build trust and establish a relationship with your client, your prospective client, before they pick up the phone and call. Now, here's another thing that you need to realize is that in today's economy, nobody is buying the moment that they learn about who you are. They are doing research about you. They're doing research about your industry, checking out your competition. All this usually happens from like their cell phone. So one of the biggest mistakes that you can have with your website is that you don't have any clear call to action, or what we call a lead magnet, on the site. So a clear call to action can be something as simple as call today for a free consultation. A lead magnet can be something like an ebook that they can download and get information and value from you so that they can start to get to know you and build that relationship before they decide to do business with you. So one of the easiest things that you can use that lead magnet for, so let's say that you have an ebook, and your ebook is the ultimate guide to buying the best air conditioner for your house or something like that, if you're an HVAC contractor. So you can use that in BNI as part of your Sales Manager Minute, your 30-second commercial, and say, you know, I would love a warm introduction to the homeowner, and in exchange just for the introduction, I give them a copy of my ebook, and they can go to the website and they can sign up for that. So having not having a lead magnet can lead to fewer referrals in BNI because people don't have an easy way to refer to you. Whatever works on the website will also work in BNI. The second biggest mistake that people have with their website is there's no phone number in the upper right-hand corner. This drives me crazy. So you absolutely have to have your phone number in their upper right-hand corner. It is the second most viewed part of your entire website. And so you want to make it easy for people to call you. The third biggest mistake is that all of the content is about you and not about how you help people. So you need to describe on the website how you solve problems, not necessarily just how wonderful you are. If you are always speaking about how great you are, you're not only hurting yourself online, but you're also hurting yourself when it comes to getting BNI referrals, because people don't buy features. They definitely don't buy your resume. They buy the benefits and how you can solve their problems. So you need to make sure that the content on the website and the content that you're saying in BNI speaks to how you solve problems. All right, so the next thing is how to build relationships. So do you have a USP, also known as a unique selling proposition? A unique selling proposition basically explains why should I do business with you as opposed to everybody else out there, or choosing any option, which could be doing nothing. So a USP is unbelievably important, especially not just for your website, but also for your Sales Manager Moment or your 30-second commercial. So I'll give you an example. The USP that I use in my chapter. Good morning, my name is Chris Martinez. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Website in 5 Days. We do free custom websites for small business owners in 5 days or less. So that's my USP. Then I go into my ask. It's very important because for the visitors, it tells the visitors what it is that I do, and there's a big benefit. And then also I say it every single week, so the members in my chapter also remember that that's what we do, and that's the big benefit and why people should choose us over anybody else. So having a USP on your website and also using that in your chapter will help you develop relationships with people, because they'll remember who you are. So the other big way that you develop relationships through your website is that you create content and deliver value before you even ask for a sale. So constantly be having the serve first mentality. You know, it's basically giver's gain for your website. And so create content, educate people, answer questions that they have, and put that on the website. Oftentimes we only wait till we have our keynote presentation to do that, but you can do this on a daily basis through your website of educating people about what it is that you do, and talking about, I mean, maybe not so much how best to refer you, but you can educate people about what it is that you do, who your target client is, how you solve problems, all that good stuff. Put that content on your website and make it very readily available for anybody who comes to the site. So the other thing is have a professionally designed and dynamic website. There's a statistic that 80% of people will judge a website specific or a business specifically on how their website looks. So oftentimes if you get a referral, you're going to Google that referral, go to their website and check them out, and that's the first impression that you have of that company. I know people who have not called a business that they've been referred because they either don't have a website or the website doesn't look good. So it's very important to have a professionally designed and dynamic website. The next thing you need to do is you need to establish yourself as the authority in your industry. So you always want to present yourself as the #1 or the #2 best option in your industry. You can do that easily by creating content and making yourself be the thought leader in your industry. And then another great one is to use video on your website so that when people come to the website, they can get to see you and know you and kind of feel like they get to know you. We all follow people online that we feel like we know because they deliver great content, and we've heard them, we've seen them through video. We might not have never met these people, but we get to know who they are, and we feel like we have a relationship with them because of the video that they've sent us. All right, so here's how to get more calls. So put the phone number on the website and make it easy to find. So upper right-hand corner for the phone number. I also like to put it in the footer, and then of course on the contact page. It drives me crazy when people hide the phone number on their website, especially if you know that you're getting a lot of traffic from mobile. You absolutely have to make it easy for people to call. Have a click to call button there if possible. The other way to get more calls is to have a lead magnet on the website, so you have some low barrier offer. So working with a massage therapist, he's very high end, he's doing a $50 entry session. We've done lots of free consultations, do the ebook offer, something low barrier that you can use to just get those people to pick up the phone and call. And once you get them to call, then they can get to know you, they can experience you, and then you can offer them the bigger product. The other way that you can use your low barrier offer is in your BNI chapter. When you're making your ask or you're doing your keynote, you talk about how you have this lead magnet, this low barrier offer that you can use for people to just try you out. And so when your chapter starts to remember, oh yeah, go to Chris, they've got the first massage, $20 type of deal, then it's very easy for them to refer you. One of the problems that I had when I first entered the chapter working for that online advertising company is that the price points were $500 a month and above, which was way too high for anybody in BNI to be able to refer me to. So what I did with the website is now we have a model where it's very easy for people to refer to us. Low barrier, lots of low barrier offers. So the second thing that you can do to get more calls is you create a follow-up email sequence to build trust and get touches with people. And then ideally you want to include the email. So let's say somebody signs up for your ebook off the website. You have an email sequence that goes out once, day 1, day 3, day 5. If you sign up for this webinar or you downloaded the book, most likely you are in an automatic email sequence that I've set up, and you start to get touches with people. And if you include video, then they can watch these videos and get to know who you are. Very good way to start building a relationship, and eventually you'll get more calls. Here's an example of a lead magnet that we've done. So this is an ebook that a client has done. You can see he's a sales coach. All right, so number one tactic to turn your website into a new client machine. And you're going to see that there's some, I mentioned some of these things over and over because they're so important. So number one thing is you have to get a lead magnet. You have to have some way to generate leads through the website. And ideally it's something super irresistible that your clients are just dying to get their hands on. Very, very important. If you don't have a lead magnet or some sort of irresistible offer, it's very, very difficult for you to get leads. This also impacts the amount of referrals that you get in the chapter, because your lead magnet doesn't just have to sit on your website. It can also exist when you go to your BNI chapter. The other thing that you want to do to turn your website into a new client generating machine is you want to have a trust bar if you've been featured on anything, with logos for like media outlets, or you can also have organizations that you belong to. So here's one of our clients. You can see down here, she's got her as seen on NBC, CBS, ABC, and Fox. Those really, really help her to establish credibility with people, because if you've been featured on those media outlets, you must be somebody. All right, so here's how you get your website in front of your ideal clients every single day. So running Facebook advertising to your ideal prospects is the absolute best way to get yourself in front of your ideal prospects and generate leads. So let me tell you this. So Facebook is not in the social media business. They are in the data collection business. They know everything about everybody, which is weird as a consumer, but as advertisers and as entrepreneurs and marketers, it gives us a great opportunity for us to get in front of our ideal clients. So, and I'm not talking about posting stuff to your Facebook page, because that does not work. What you can do through Facebook is you can go in, and if you want to target and I'll show you guys an example. If you guys want to target a woman between the ages of 40 to 60 who has kids in the home, who lives in San Diego County, and has their household income is over $120,000, you can go in and you can target that exact person, that exact mom. You can do that with pretty much anybody. So what you want to do then is you want to promote quality content that delivers value and not just try to sell somebody. So this is your first touch with somebody, so you can't just walk up to them and be like, hey, do you want to buy? They're probably not even in a state of mind to buy anything. So you need to take a different approach and give them value, give them content, give them an article. Then once they come to the website and they read the article, you can put a little, hey, call now for a consultation. But even if they don't click on that or they don't call, you can do what's called banner retargeting, where they leave and they start to see ads for you everywhere. That's how you stay top of mind with those prospects. And then in the retargeting, you can make an offer for an offer for lead generation. So let me give you some examples. This is a client of ours. We're running an ad for him, an article. Consider these 5 things to make sure you maximize the child support and spousal support you receive. 5 things every woman must know to maximize child support and alimony. So we're running this to married women with a certain demographic. They go to his website. They read this really good article on 5 things every woman must know to maximize child support and alimony. They leave. If they don't call, if they call, whatever, they leave and they start to see this ad on the right offering expert legal advice, and they're going to see this every day, up to 3 times a day for the next 60 to 90 days. So getting a divorce does not happen overnight. So this is this attorney's way to stay top of mind with that person every day for the next 60 to 90 days. Here's some other examples of banner ads, banner retargeting, and we've all experienced this before. So Tony Robbins doing a ton of banner retargeting on the web, and then this is another company, Digital Marketer, and they do marketing coaching. They teach you the latest and greatest in digital marketing. So this is another ad that they were running on Facebook. All right, so here's how you gain instant respect. And you guys have experienced this, because if you're on this webinar, you found me because of the book that I wrote. So the best way to gain instant respect is to write a book. You get instant credibility. You can be featured on media outlets all over the world. You can charge higher prices because you're the expert, because experts get paid way more than generalists. And doing a book is actually way easier than you think. So I've always been a fairly talented writer. So I wrote a book 1 week when I was sick. I wrote it in a week I was sick in bed. And so what I did is I came up with an outline, and I said, okay, here's going to be the chapter, here's going to be the title, here's going to be the topic for chapter 1, here are going to be the 3 subtopics that I'm going to cover, and you basically just do that for all your chapters. So you always start with an outline. If you're not a talented writer, there's another way to do it. You basically have somebody interview you. You do your outline, then you have somebody interview you, then you record the interview, then you transcribe the interview, then you send it to an editor, and then you have the editor edit it, and then you can post it online to Amazon CreateSpace, and then you have a book. It's that easy. Anybody can do it. If you can talk, you can write a book. So here's how you turn referrals into clients. You create video content to develop relationships with your clients, and there's referrals, and you send that out to your clients. And then the other thing is, then if and when you have a book, you send 10 copies of that book to all your clients, and you ask them to send those out to all the people that they know. And I guarantee you, if you give them 10 copies of your book, they will give them away to their friends. All right, so here's how you compel people to refer more often. So think about it. Why don't people refer in your chapter, or why don't your customers ever refer? It's because they're not thinking about you. They're not waking up in the morning, and they're not thinking. The focus of their day is not, how can I refer Chris new clients? How can I refer Sue new clients? It just doesn't work like that. So you have to create a way to stay top of mind with the people in your chapter, as well as your customers, outside of the meetings and one-to-ones, and outside of your daily interactions with your clients. So communicate with your clients at least weekly, whether that be through an email, a text message, a phone call if you have the time to do that, and then create a lead magnet that is easy for them to share with their friends. And it's also got to be non-threatening, because one of the reasons why people don't refer is because they're afraid that you're going to call and be the cheesy salesperson, and then your client or your client's going to, hear it from their friend, like, why did you refer me to Chris? All he did was grill me and try and sell me stuff. If you have a lead magnet that delivers value and is non-threatening, I guarantee you will get way more referrals. The next thing that you need to do is set up banner retargeting on your website and those types of systems so that you stay top of mind with the people in your chapter as well as your customers. If they are seeing you every single day, I guarantee you they will be referring you more, because part of the reason why they're not referring is because they don't think about you. They've forgotten about you. If you create a simple banner retargeting follow-up sequence to stay top of mind, I promise you, you will get more referrals. It happens to me all the time. All right, so I just want to give you a reminder to stay until the very end. This is the time when I would normally be taking questions, but because I don't have the capability to do that with our software, I'm just going to go right into this. So, you can do all of this. You can hire a web team to build your website, manage marketing, your online presence. Web designers are like $45,000 a year minimum. Web developers start at $60,000. Digital marketers even more expensive. So you can go online, you can learn how to do this, you can attend all the conferences, the workshops, you can stay educated on a daily basis. You can hire a marketing consultant to split test your ads, manage your Facebook campaigns, your email campaigns. You can hire copywriters to create your lead magnets, do all your content for your website. Or of course, you have the option to learn and then implement everything for yourself. But today, what we've created is a special gold package for BNI members, where you'll get everything that we talked about today. And this is the most important part, the team to help you manage all this and implement it to help you grow your online presence. So let me go through some examples of websites, because that's where we always start. So this is one of our clients. You just saw our site, Dara Fischetti, Supergirl Fitness, former BNI member. You can see she's got a great lead magnet. Are you ready to lose weight in just 7 days without starving yourself? Get your 7-day meal plan, shopping list, da, 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 da. So that's a great site. This is another BNI member, fitness client. They have a free week, and they've got this October fitness clothing drive. He's constantly switching up his lead magnets. He's got a great video that shows you what it is that he does. This is another client. She's a behavioral psychologist is what she does. She's got a great video, who we are, how we help you. Air Plus Solar. This is an HVAC contractor. You can see that their lead magnet is a free in-home installation inspection. Before they met us, they were getting no leads whatsoever. Now they're getting tons. Another gym, never worked out before. Download the free report. It's Adrian, BNI member. This is our family law attorney. He does family law. He also does estate planning. Before this, he had nothing on his website that spoke to how he had this great family, and it was a family man. And so we put a great picture of his family. He's got like 20-something grandkids. So here's what I have for you today. So with our special gold package offer, you'll get a custom design and develop responsive website, mobile-friendly website. We'll create your social media accounts. If you don't have any of those, Facebook, Twitter, we can create and design those and integrate them with the website. We'll set up a lead capture form so that people can put in their name and email and sign up for like an email sequence or part of your lead magnet. We'll do 2 custom written blog posts every single month. And then on top of that, every month after the website's already up and launched, it's never finished, you have us working on your website 4 hours every single month. If you don't use the 4 hours, they roll over to the next month. So then you have 8, then you have 12, then you have 16, then you have 20. So you get 48 hours of our team working on your website, which can mean switch out a testimonial, put up a new picture, move this from up here to down there. Anything that you need, you basically have a digital marketing team to do anything that you need. We'll also set up and manage all your Facebook ads. So if you want to run your Facebook ads, or run Facebook ads, drive traffic to your website, we'll do all that for you. Every single month, we will give you 1 hour of consultation time, broken up into 2 30-minute calls where we can talk about your analytics report, how many things that we can do to help you generate more leads, give you advice for changing copy on the website. Anything that you want to talk about, you basically have us here to give you advice and to come up with a plan to help you get to where you want to be in terms of growing your business online. So the total package value is $20,400. We're going to give this to you for $149.95 a month with a one-time setup fee of $499. Oh wait, we're going to waive the setup fee so you can get everything that I mentioned, including the website, for just $149.95 a month. So what this means, you get everything for 90% less than getting each of it separately. You have one point of contact without having to manage multiple vendors. This is a completely turnkey solution for your digital marketing, and it's not just a website. This is the biggest thing. It's a full digital marketing system for your business. I do have one big bonus though. So if you are one of the first people to register to enroll, then you will get an ebook. We will custom design an ebook for you. So that will be your new lead magnet. That's a $1,500 value. There's an example of the template that we're going to give you. These are examples of the ebooks that we'll create. And let's see, you also get our 30-day money-back guarantee, where we will redesign, rebuild, and rebrand you a new version of your website every 18 months. So you basically never, ever have to buy a website ever again, because your website is technology changes, design changes. You know, your website's going to need to be redone every 2 years. A lot of companies we redo our website every single year. So we will basically give you a new website to keep up with the latest technology every single 18 months, and you don't have to spend any more money. So the special is only available on today's webinar. The bonus is only available to the first 5 people. So let me go over some frequently asked questions. So what if I already have a website? We can look at managing your existing website. However, most people need a redesign. And so while your existing website is up, we will go ahead and redesign you a new website with all the features and all of our marketing expertise integrated into that. And then we just basically swap them over, so there's no downtime. How long do the monthly payments last for? So it's a 12-month commitment. Then after that, it goes month to month. Who creates the blog post? So we have 17 content writers that will write blog posts for you. You can tell us what to write about, or we can do research and come up with blog post ideas for you. How do you contact support? You have 24-hour phone support or email support for anything that you need. Like I said before, pretend like you have a digital marketing team in the next room. And when you need help, that's what you're going to do. Walk over, call us, email us. We take care of it for you. Can you make updates to the website? Yes, you absolutely can. And we will actually create tutorial videos for you so that you can go ahead and make all those updates yourself, if you like to do that. But I'll be honest with you, most people decide that, you know what, my time is more valuable going out and getting new clients than it is fiddling around with the website. So most people just send us all their stuff. Is there anything that isn't included? So advertising spend is really the only thing. Or if you wanted to get a video and have that video created, we do have packages for that, but that's not included. So that's pretty much it. So what's the process to get started? Basically, I'll give you an application link because I'm not accepting everybody. You fill out the application. Then if you're accepted, then we will do an onboarding call. The onboarding call lasts about 45 minutes to an hour. Our onboarding specialist will basically interview you, and then we take notes, put it into a form, and then we send it over to the designer. The only thing that you have to do before that onboarding call is find a website or two that you like and that you kind of want yours to emulate. So we call it swipe and deploy. So we ask you to go out and find somebody who's doing really, really well online. It can be somebody in your industry or maybe in a semi-related industry. And then those people have invested tens of thousands of dollars in their online advertising and marketing. We don't need to reinvent the wheel. We can take whatever they've done, incorporate it for you, make it your own, and that helps us to shorten the learning curve. So that is literally the only thing you have to do before that onboarding call is just find those two websites that you like and that you kind of want yours to look like. We will take care of the rest. That's it. So just to review the special gold package offer, so we will custom design a responsive mobile friendly website for you. set up your social media accounts if you need us to, integrate them with the website, set up a lead capture form and email follow-up sequence. We will do 2 custom written blog posts every single month. You get 4 hours of website design support and development support every single month. And if you don't use those 4 hours, they roll over to the next month. So we call them rollover hours. Then we'll set up and manage all your Facebook ads if you want us to do that for you. And then you get the consultation time every single month and the monthly analytics reporting, so you can see how many people are coming to the website, how long they're staying on, what pages they're visiting. And this is the data that's super important for us to be able to help you optimize your website to get more leads. And then on top of that, we have the bonus. We will do a custom ebook lead magnet for you. That's a $1,500 value. Total package value, $21,900. And we're waiving the setup fee. It's just only $149.95 a month to get started. And then, of course, all of this is backed by our 30-day money-back guarantee. So there's literally no risk. Try it out for 30 days. If you don't think this is the right program for you, we'll give you your $149 back, no questions asked. So if you're ready to get started, here's what you need to do. Go to the application page, websiteinfivedays.com/BNI-offer. Fill out the application. It's simple. It's like 5 questions. Shouldn't take you more than 5 minutes. Send that to us. We will review it because we want to make sure that you are going to be successful in our program. You have to be in a right place in your business, have the right mindset, and we'll contact you as soon as possible to let you know if you're approved. If you're approved, then we will send you the enrollment form and schedule your onboarding call. So this offer expires on November 3rd, so in 2 days, which is Thursday. It's first come, first serve for the bonuses. Only the first 5 people will get the ebook. So then, in conclusion, and I'm going to get you out of here in less than 50 minutes. So just for staying on, I want to give you a copy of my best-selling book, Blueprint. This is a guide that I created to help you get your own book done. It's got an actual copy of the outline that I used for my book. You can just fill in the blanks for your own book outline. So I'm going to give you a copy of my best-selling book, Blueprint, just for being on the call with me today. All you got to do is email me at Chris, C-H-R-I-S, at websiteinfivedays.com. And just email me, say you want the best-selling book, Blueprint. I will fire that off to you so you have that for yourself. So thank you so much for joining me on today's live training. I would love to be able to stay and take questions, but unfortunately, like I said before, the software is just not allowing us to do that. The webinar software is not working very well today. So sign up for, let me go back to the enrollment page. So if you want to register and apply for the special gold package offer, it's websiteinfivedays.com/BNI-offer, OFFER. You have till November 3rd to apply, and of course, it's first come, first serve for the bonuses. So thanks again so much for staying on today, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to hear from you soon.